Yes, hello.
Oh, great. Hello. How are you?
I'm good, you?
Well, I hope we are good too. Are you ready to cook something or not?
Yes, I am. I won't be cooking today because I'm leaving for Slovenia and we are packing. So when I come home, I will send you pictures of what I will make. So today I will just be watching.
All right. Okay. All right. So maybe other guys maybe they will join us later, but I think it's time to start. Yes. And if you want, we can also send you the recipe of pancakes and Olivier, just to be sure that everything's going to be under control. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. But first of all, we have to boil our vegetables for the salad. So we have to boil 1 carrot, 2 or 3 potatoes, and I guess 2 eggs.
Yes, I think 2 eggs.
Yes, so we will fill our pan with the water. And there is no need to peel potato and carrot, so it's okay if it just will be like that. So
Yes,
okay.
we'll do it afterwards.
Yes.
So we just put it inside
The pan, carrot and potato, and 2 eggs.
and 2 eggs.
Ой. Включите, пожалуйста, быстрее. Нет, ладно. Поднять надо. Все штуки должны быть подняты, то все равно нету. And you have to wait until your pan will be boiling, and then make.
Yes, in the meantime, we are going to cook Russian pancakes.
Yes, you have to wait until your pan will be boiling. Then you need to decrease the fire, okay? Just like the bit of fire on your plate. So now our vegetables and eggs, they will be boiling, right? And meanwhile, we will start cooking our liquid for pancakes. And the key difference of Russian pancakes that they are thinner, right?
Yes.
They are much thinner than Americans or other pancakes. So that's why we will use our pan. We will take our pan.
And Russian pancakes are usually cooked for breakfast or during the celebration our national holiday. It's called Masterclass.
Yes. There is the week full of pancakes. So I guess that we will need milk. I guess there must be like 1 glass. Yes, maybe 1 glass.
It's about 200 milliliters, I think.
Yeah. So we use 1 glass of milk and add it to our pan. Yes. Then we need to add a little bit of salt, right? Yes. Just a little. Yes. Then we have to add sugar.
Yes, 1 teaspoon.
So yes, we add sugar. And then we will add flour. Yes.
3 tablespoons of flour.
So this will be like,
Yes,
1, 2, and 3.
Yes, I think it's right.
Yes, and then we just need to stir it and 2 eggs. Oh yes, 2 eggs. And we have to add 2 eggs. Like 1 and 2. Yes, that's it. And then we just need to whisk it. Yes. And the key thing that it must look like a liquid. Yes, it's just like a creamy liquid.
But if it's too liquid, you can add a little bit of flour.
Yes. So we just have to mix it and mix it. And meanwhile we are mixing our liquid, we have to start our frying pan to fry. Yes. Because it must be like heated. Yes. And you just have to mix it. I think it's okay. Yes. It must be like that, if you can see it. Just like creamy liquid. Well, yes. Our vegetable oil. But the key thing that you need to eat oil on the frying pan when it will be enough heated. So first of all, your frying pan should be heated enough. And then just like I think a little bit. So we will add a little bit of oil on our frying pan. The oil should cover the whole surface of the frying pan. And then we just will start. Yes, we can use a paddle. Yes, and add our liquid to the frying pan. So now you just have to wait when one of the sides of your pancake will be ready. And then you just need to, yes, you just need to turn it to another side, flip it to another side, and fry it on another side. And meanwhile, we are just going to prepare our plate for our pancakes. Now it looks like that, if you can see. Just a liquid on the frying pan. We're just waiting. And there is an idiom in Russian language that the first pancake is always bad one. So it means that every deal that you start, you cannot be successful. So it's like the meaning of this idiom. So it's like according to the cooking, because when you just start to cook pancakes, there is no chance that your first pancake will be good enough. So it's okay if your first pancake will be ugly. So it means that you are Russian. Yes, it's fine. It's fine. There is no need to be worried about. Because second and third and so on, other pancakes will be better and better. You just need to check. You can see that there is still should be cooking, because the color of the side of pancake should be a little bit like close to the brown. Yes, yes. So we're just waiting when it will be ready. And hello, Philip. We can see you that you're here. Are you with us? Can you hear us?
Hi. Yeah. I can hear you perfectly. I'm still having trouble with my webcam a little bit, but yeah, it's getting better.
All right. Will you cook with us together or not?
Yeah. It's all ready, like mise en place already prepared.
All right, because we start to cook our first pancake, and Tara, unfortunately, she cannot cook with us today, but I hope that she will prepare some dishes a little bit later when she will come back to home. Yes. Oh, hey. Philip, should we tell you what we should do or not? Because I think you missed something.
Yeah, but I think for the pancakes, it's probably just mixing all the ingredients together first, right?
Right.
Okay.
But if you're a professional cook, you can put that over in the air. But I'm afraid if we do like this, the pancake will go this way. Yes. And also, Philip, we start to boil our vegetables. We start to boil our carrots and potatoes and eggs in one pan. Just waste our time during our cooking pancakes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can just add potato, carrot, and eggs in pan and just start to boil them.
Mm-hmm.
And we are checking. Anastasia,
I think it looks good.
maybe it's ready. So our first pancake is ready. I think it's not an ugly one. We're like good cookers.
Yeah, it looks really good for the first one.
Yes.
And you can decorate it with some chocolate or jam or whatever you want.
Yes. And also, meanwhile, I guess that we forgot to introduce ourselves. So as you know, my name is Nada. And today,
My name is Nastya, and I'm helping Lada today.
yes. So we're set to cook our second pancake. And if you see that there is not enough oil on the frying pan, you just need to add a little bit of the oil, because your surface of the frying pan should always be oiled.
Should we have some butter? Do we have some butter?
Yes.
We can put it on the top.
Of the pancake.
We use a lot of butter.
Yes. We'll have to lubricate our pancake with the butter. Yeah. All Russians. All Russians do that because it will be much more tastier. Yes, like this. If you will just lubricate it with the butter.
We even have here in Vienna in the supermarket this Russian condensed caramel milk, even with the Russian scripts. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. You can just add it like a flavor to your pancake.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you get it? You just bought it?
Yeah, I have next door. There's a really big supermarket, and they have a little an exotic section, and there's also some Russian products as well.
Yes, it's great. That's good. We also have condensed milk, but it's better to add it when you will start eating your pancakes.
Yeah.
It's really sweet. Condensed milk, it's really sweet. So you should be ready that it will be like a true sweet for your mouth. And we have to add a little bit of oil again. Not too much. Have to add a little bit of oil to the frying pan and start cooking our third pancake.
And as for the salad olivier, it's usually cooked for the New Year's Eve during the celebration of New Year. So it's like our traditional dish during the New Year. And I think if you didn't cook it on the New Year Eve, then you will be considered a weirdo in Russia or something like that.
Yes, and as summer variant of salad olivier, we avoid to boil meat or chicken, and we just add sausage. So we cut sausage, potato, eggs, and cucumbers all together. And you can just eat it like salad, or for instance, you can add kvass. It's like drink. Tara, I think you know what is kvass. You just need to add the kvass to this salad, and it will be like a summer soup.
How do you buy the kvass? We have it like in the little cubes, and then you like crumble it and put it in bread when you're making bread, or in powder.
You mean kvass?
Yes.
I think we just buy it, right?
What? Kvass?
We buy it, but it's in like a square, little square, and we don't eat it. We just put it like in pastries or in bread, but we don't eat it, like just to put it on salads.
Yeah, but here in Russia, it's like a liquid. It's like a drink.
Yes.
So, for instance, we just go to the supermarket and buy.
So it's like beer.
Yes. No, not like beer, but not alcohol. It looks like beer and a little bit maybe taste. Yes, but it's not alcoholic.
So what kind of flavor is it? How does it feel? Like a little bit sour?
It's sparkling, first of all. It's sparkling and it feels like bread and what else?
And beer.
Yes, bread and beer all together, something about that.
You should taste it someday.
I think it's impossible
Okay,
to just explain.
Describe it.
when this pandemic is over, I will come to Samara and taste it.
We will be waiting for you.
All right. I think maybe one cultural program we will be able to see. Maybe we will buy kvass for one day and maybe we will be able to show it to you. I think it can be great. And Masha, she found the recipe of kvass. So it's something, if you would like to cook kvass by your own, I think you will need lots of ingredients.
Usually my grandparents make it.
So we add,
But it's easier to buy it in the supermarket.
yes, I totally agree. I've never actually tried to cook kvass by my own. I think this is the last pancake. Yes, this is the last pancake. And we see that our vegetables and eggs, they're boiling in our pan. So we will just decrease the fire and we will time 10 minutes for eggs because it will be enough just for boiling eggs. And we will time 20 minutes for carrots and potato. So now it's like in Samara, it's 2:53 p.m. So at least approximately like 3 hours and 5 minutes, we will stop boiling our eggs. And don't forget to lubricate your pancakes with the butter. It will be much more tastier. So now our plate looks like that. As you can see. You can see that they are thinner. They are thinner than Americans, for instance. We're trying our best because actually I don't cook pancakes often as a master. So it's like I cook pancakes only once, maybe in 3 months. So I'm not a best cooker for pancakes, but at least I will try our best. Yes, and later when all our pancakes will be ready, we will decorate it with condensed milk and maybe M&Ms. Yes, if we have it. Yes. And I think we will have only approximately like 4, right?
4 or 5.
Yes, we will have only 4 or 5 pancakes. So I think it will be enough for 1 or 2 people. If you would like to have more pancakes, you just need to just increase the number of ingredients.
Yes.
And it will be okay for the family of 4 or 5 people, for instance. So I see that our last pancake is ready. And we just need to lubricate it with the butter. So we are done with our pancakes. We are ready. And Philip, are you still cooking your pancakes?
Yeah, I'm like a little bit behind you, but it's fine like this, so I can, yeah.
Okay, so maybe our helpers will decorate pancakes.
But you can send a picture of your pancakes later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe we will go on. I think you will be able to catch up. Okay, yes?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I memorize everything.
All right. So we about to start cooking salad Olivier. So we will use our pan. And while our carrot and potato and eggs, while they are boiling, we can start cutting cucumbers. I think 3 small cucumbers will be enough, or 2 huge cucumbers. And meanwhile, while we stop cooking, frying our pancakes, we can start to boil our chicken. So we just need to pull the pan down. So we should dice the cucumbers like in small cubes. And while Nastya is slicing, I just fill the pan with the cold water and just put the chicken inside the chicken fillet, and then I just start to boiling it. I think chicken must be boiled in 20 minutes.
25 minutes.
Yes, it must be boiled in 20 or 25 minutes. So yes, now we just start slicing like in small cubes. And then I guess it's clear that all of ingredients should be sliced in small cubes. It will be much easier to eat it. You just need to cut it. It is quite easy to cook, so you can cook it next New Year, for example. Yes. And we just add our cucumbers to the plate. While our other ingredients are getting ready, we can add canned pea to our plate. If you want, you can use not canned pea, just original pea. But here in Russia, we prefer to use canned pea. You just need to add it. And we just add canned pea to the plate. I think a half of the can will be enough.
But if you have a big portion, then you can add more.
Yes. I think that this portion of the salad will be enough for 2.
No,
I guess for 3 people.
2 or 3 people.
Yes, 2 or 3 people.
But if you eat a lot of,
But if you eat a lot, yes,
if you're hungry,
there will be only 1 portion. And while we're waiting, we can just mix everything in our plate. We just mix it. Now it looks like just a green salad. But later, when we will add when we will add carrot, potatoes, and eggs, it will be look like a summer salad because it will be so colorful.
the vegetables.
I see that we need 2 or 3 minutes for our eggs to be ready. So a life hack, if you want to check the vegetables are done or not, you can just poke it with a knife or a fork, and if it can be worked easily, then it's done. And now I try, but it's still not ready. So Philip, are you done with your pancakes?
No, not yet. Like the first one is done, but or almost done. It's too ugly still. But yeah, I'm almost like halfway through, kind of. Yeah.
All right. But you remember that the first pancake is always ugly. There is no other choice.
Yeah. It's almost bad luck, probably, if it's good.
And meanwhile, you can tell us maybe about your traditional dishes in your country. So what are your favorite traditional dish, your national?
I don't know. German cuisine is not so very gourmet, I think, or the Austrian cuisine where I live now. In Austria, there's of course the famous Schnitzel thingy, but I'm not. Yeah, that's like the most famous one. There's also the Spätzle. That's a good dish, which is kind of tiny little dumplings with like caramelized roasted onions and cheese and so on. So it's a very caloric, very heavy dish, but also delicious, like a little bit like little pasta with cheese baked in the oven, kind of. Yeah.
I think it's tasty. Yes, I also think it's tasty. And what about you, Tara? Мне кажется, у нас интернет завис, друзья.
It's the dessert called Creamschnitta. Can you hear me?
Yes, I think it's better because I think there is some internet connection with us.
Okay.
No? Oh yeah, we can hear
now. Okay, great. So there is a dessert called Creamschnitta. It's like pastry dough and pudding and kako se reče smetana, and like cream, and then you put another pastry dough on top, and it's like shaped like a square. And it's a traditional dish, and in the area where Lake Bled is, it's like a lake, but inside the lake there is like an island, and on the island there is like a church, and you can go there. So it's typical like dessert of that region. And also krvavice. It's like meat. You can feel it. I can send you a picture. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like some sort of meat. Yes, it is. It's all tasty, very nice, and it's also very caloric.
I missed it. Sorry. Tara is from Slovenia.
Yes, I'm from Slovenia. Yes, and also cabbage, cabbage and paprika, and like boiled or cooked in like a little bit of water. And it's like typical for the winter because you need to gain a little weight in the winter. So we eat it in the winter.
Yes, it's great. Actually, it looks really, really tasty. And about Russian traditional dishes, what kind of dishes do we have? Maybe you know borscht. Yes, it's our traditional soup, but it's really hard for me, personally for me, to cook, and it takes quite a long time. So today, unfortunately, we are not going to cook it, but you can find the recipe on the internet and try to cook it yourself. And actually, we Russians, we really adore soups. So for instance, if you would like to have lunch, first you will have a small portion of the salad,
Then you will eat soup. It could be shi, borscht, or another one. Then we will have the main dish. It's like it could be cutlets, it could be some kind of meat, chicken with rice or mashed potato. Russians adore mashed potato. And then you will have the dessert, or it's like the fourth dish. You have the dessert. It could be just I don't know, the fruit, or it could be some kind of yogurt, for instance. And as the end of your eating, you will have some kind of probably sweet drink, kisel or kompot or mors. It's like, it tastes like juice, but it depends on the method of preparing it. Some kind of drink prepared with berries. Some kind we need to boil berries. Another kind there is no need. So there's just the difference with this liquid, this drink for lunch.
But it's just traditionally, I do not think that we eat so much.
Yes. But in general, for instance, if you go to the camp, like kid camp, you will have this kind of huge lunch. So there will be four dishes, because you know there is just a stereotype that children must be healthy, so that's why they need to eat a lot. So it's something about that. And also we have dumplings, I guess, as a traditional dish. Dumplings. I mean, yes. Yes, there could be different flavor. It could be meat, chicken, sometimes it could be cheese, or it could be even, we have like sweet dumplings. We add berries inside, so it's like I don't know, more like dessert. So for instance, it could be strawberry or cherry, or maybe something else.
Also with potatoes?
Yes, also even in potatoes, yes. So that's it. And I think that our eggs, they are ready.
Yes, they're done.
So are the dumplings, are they like similar to the Polish pierogi? Is that like a Slavic thing, right?
Yes, it's like a Slavic thing, but it's not similar to pierogi. Pierogi means pies, but dumplings, it's another kind of dish actually.
Okay. I see.
I think that our eggs are ready, and we have to put them inside the cold water because they need to be refreshed a little bit. And while we are waiting for our chicken and for our vegetables, we cannot do anything else because we are just waiting. And actually, I see the question, right?
I send you the pictures of the national dishes so you can look at them.
Yes, thanks. I think I will go closer and we can open it and see. Thanks for sending the pictures.
You're
Now
welcome.
we're
The
about-
first one is Creamschnitta, and the second one is krvavice and zelje. So cabbage and a sausage. Hvala zapreš, prosim, vrata oči. Pa bom jaz to nosila, no?
We're about to, whoa. We just opened the picture of the
Yes.
first dish.
It looks interesting. I've never seen anything like this before. So it's like a sausage.
Yes, it's a field sausage with, it's very traditional and very natural, only like in the one part of the Slovenia region they make it. And it's like made homemade and very caloric.
Oh, and dessert. Yes, it looks delicious.
Yes, and actually I think it looks similar to Russian one. like spekanka.
Yes, well, probably yes.
I don't know how to pronounce it in English, but it looks definitely like Russian zapiekanka.
Is it hard to cook?
I have never made it, but it's not that hard. I can make it and then send you a picture. And when I come to Russia, I can make it
Okay.
for you. And I can send you a picture of Lake Blade where you can get the Creamschnitta. I will send you.
Actually, I heard about this lake in Slovenia. It's like a really outstanding place. And I think that maybe some kind of biathlonic races that took place there, right? Near the Lake Blade, right?
Yes, on the Lake Blade, they do like trainings for kayak and stuff, and they do Olympic preparing for the competitions. And then also European championships do occur there, and training and people walk around it. It's like 5 kilometers if you go. You hear me?
I think we can feel Can you hear us?
I think we're lost.
I can hear you.
Can I hear us now?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Because I think we are a little bit disconnected sometimes, maybe because of the internet. So we are sorry, because you can see that we are now at home because there is no kitchen at university. So that's why there is not good internet connection, probably. I think our eggs are ready.
Yes, we can peel it.
So yes, we're about to peel our eggs. And also we will slice it in small cubes. And Taro, can I ask you, are you still on your vacations, right?
Yes, I am.
And what is the name of the place where do you spend your time now?
It's different every year. This year we decided to go to Pula, Croatia, and sometimes we go to Serbia and sometimes to Greece, and we've been to Macedonia, and like every is different, so we switch it up.
Yes,
So this because of the have you been?
No, I've never been in Croatia, but I know that there is such beautiful places like Pula or Dubrovnik. So I would like to visit.
We are in Pula right now. You can come and I can show you around. It's like Slovenia is a very small country. So if you want to go, for instance, Ljubljana is in the center. You can go to the coastline for like, it's an hour drive and then go to the mountains. It's another hour drive. It's very little you can visit like in 1 week, all of the Slovenia area because it's so little.
Oh, and actually I'd rather visit Dubrovnik because I know that's like an ancient city. And I also know that some scenes of Game of Thrones were filmed there.
I have never been to Dubrovnik, but it's, I heard it's nice.
Yes. So I think we are done with our eggs. We have already sliced it in cubes. So we will check our chicken and our potato. Okay, I think our carrot is done. So roll it. We will check our potatoes. I think they need more time to be cooked. So while we just need to wait
when our carrot will be a little bit cold. And now we can just peel it a little bit. But it's so hot.
Can I ask you something?
Sure, yeah.
When do you celebrate Christmas? On the 6th of January or the 20th? Yes, because you're Orthodox. My half side of my family is also Orthodox. So we celebrate like both Christmases.
Oh, cool. That's
A lot
cool.
of holidays.
But we celebrate Christmas on 6th of January. Yes.
Yes, 6th of January and the 17th, like the Christmas.
Yes, yes. So there is huge crowds in churches in the night from the 6th to the 7th. Yeah, because there are some religious services and people pray and so on. Yes, so we celebrate on 6th. And the main celebration for us as Orthodox, it is Easter.
Mhm.
Yes, so Easter is the main celebration, I guess, for the Catholic people also. Yes, and this strange situation because you celebrate Christmas twice.
Yes, I celebrated twice on the 24th of December and the 6th of January. I celebrated at home, and then on the 6th, I celebrated with my grandma.
And I have a question. Do you celebrate New Year's Eve or not?
We celebrated only on the regular one, from the какво се е на 33? 31 of December to the 1st of January, and for the other one, the other New Year's, from the 13th to the 14th, we just say Happy New Year's. So it's like not really a celebration, but we say it's a celebration.
Christmas and to New Year.
During the year. And we also have another New Year's Eve, but we call it like Old New Year.
Yes.
And we celebrate it from 13th of January to 14th of January. Yes, so we winter holidays. It starts approximately like 13th of December or 31st of December, and it ends only around like maybe 11th of January.
Yes, a week.
So it's a week and a half. So that's why it's cool, because students, they don't go to universities, and people, they don't study at school. It's time, in Russia.
Be with your family.
Yes, yes, and also it's time to have a lot of eating all the time, because for New Year's Eve, we cook plenty of dishes. There are like at least 3 or 5 salads, and there is like the main dish. So, I don't know, pastries probably, and so on. So yes, it's okay if you will have like, I don't know, plus 5 kilograms after winter holidays, because we just sitting at home, because sometimes And guys, have you ever visited Russia or maybe Belarus or Ukraine?
When I was a child, I was once for like a little school exchange in Kaliningrad for 2 weeks. That was really interesting, quite exotic place as well for us.
But you know that Kaliningrad was previously owned by the Germany before the World War II.
German, but then again, now it's completely Russian, but in Poland, so it's all quite interesting. Kind of.
Yes, I visited Kaliningrad this spring on May, and I was also like inspired by the German architecture and the mixture of Soviet architecture and German architecture at the same time. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think even here in Vienna,
Tara?
there's because even in Vienna, I think there's because it's like so in the middle of Europe, and there's also lots of Slavic influence like on the architecture. It's kind of in the middle. So there's like a mixture of everything here, I guess. Yeah. We also have a big
in Vienna, right?
Yeah, in Vienna. There's also a big the Russian embassy is really big, and there's also like it's almost like a little Russian quarter with a big Orthodox church and as well, and these things. Yeah.
That's interesting. Have you ever been in Vienna, Lester?
No, but my mom's friend moved there about 10 years ago. And yes, and we just saw her last week. She moved back.
And I think maybe there will be some kind of weird question to you guys. But how are you doing? What about the lockdowns in your situation with
I think we couldn't really hear the second part of the question. Sometimes it's just for a couple of seconds we can't hear you very well. Usually the connection is good, but just the second part we didn't hear, I think.
The question was, how are you doing during the pandemic? Is there any restrictions or maybe lockdowns?
Yeah, here in Vienna we had already a couple lockdowns.
How many cases do you have?
At the moment, the case numbers are still very low because, but now they are increasing again, and it's not really clear what they are going to do because I think like 60% are vaccinated now, but now the rest doesn't really want to get vaccinated. So the politicians are not really sure what to do, kind of whether to just let it go, or I guess it's a bit similar in Russia, right? That not so many people get vaccinated, right?
Yeah. But I guess that from the middle of June, there are some recommendations from the government that they strongly recommend to get the vaccine. So there is some state companies that tell that you have to be vaccinated. Otherwise, you will work from home. You will be online worker, or maybe something bad is going to happen.
You will be fired.
Yeah, so otherwise you will be fired. And I know that there is other vaccines in Europe, like Pfizer and others, I guess. And we still don't know when borders will be opened, because now we cannot travel to Europe. They're just but I think they're just like Greece or Turkey. There are just a couple of countries that we can visit, and we hope that soon we will be able to come to one of it. Самарван. Спасибо, Самарван. У меня курточки, потому что я нет. Я думаю, что она уже скоро готова. And I have a question to you.
Yeah.
Haven't you supermarket there were able to find condensed milk? Did you find it?
What did I find?
Mayonnaise.
Sorry, I again didn't get it.
Mayonnaise, it's the sauce for the salad.
Ah, yeah, of course. Yeah, I have it, yeah.
Did you find the sauce for the salad that is called mayonnaise? You have it like prepared one, right?
Yeah, I have it.
Whoa. I thought it's not that popular in European countries to have mayonnaise, because here in Russia, I will show you. You can find mayonnaise in, it looks like that probably. It's the sauce called mayonnaise.
Yeah.
You can find it in every supermarket, because actually Russians like mayonnaise, so you can find it everywhere. But we offer you to cook it by your own, so maybe it will be much more better if, for instance, if you have mixture or blender. If you
Yeah, but here it's also, yeah, I think it's, you can find it in every supermarket, kind of. Yeah.
Do you like mayonnaise?
Whether we like mayonnaise, yeah. There's different kinds though. There's there's one kind that me and my friends also don't really like. It's like the Austrian way. I don't know what they do differently, but it's not so good. We like more this, like the American type of mayonnaise. I don't know the difference though. It's
That's funny. And I guess that our kitchen, or chicken, I'm sorry. I guess that our chicken is done. I think our kitchen is also done. So I will take our chicken. Yes, but it's really hot, so we should wait. Yes, we should wait. It will be colder. Pancakes to the WhatsApp. Yes, later and check your WhatsApp and find the picture of our pancakes. We'll be grateful to your pics of pancakes.
Yeah, obviously, of course, yeah.
Thanks. We're about to mix. Now it looks better. Closer, you can see there's a mixture of different vegetables and eggs, and it looks really colorful one. You can see that we sliced it in small cubes, so that's why it's it.
If you want, you can slice it in like larger cubes, for instance, but now it looks like that. Now we will add chicken. To slice our chicken, we'll also cut it in small cubes.
Just random pieces, if you want to.
For instance, if you're vegetarian, there is no need to add any eggs or chicken or meat inside. You can just add like potato and cucumber, really delicious salad. Or for instance, you can not boil chicken. For instance, you can add some kind of sausage or meat to the salad. It still will be tasty. For instance, I prefer to eat olivier, but I like canned cucumbers and I like meat. So that's why I just boil the meat, boil carrot and eggs, and just add canned cucumbers.
I have maybe one different question that just came to my mind about like the student life in Russia. How, like, where do students usually live? Because here in Vienna, it's or in Germany as well, it's very common to share a flat with some other students. Yeah, but also I know in other countries it's more common to live at home with the parents or like in student dorms. What's like the most common way to live?
From other cities or even countries live in the dormitory. Yes, we also have it near the university, and where you can share your room with two students.
Or for instance, if you are rich enough, you can rent a flat with some of your friends, but sometimes it's too expensive for students, so that's why they prefer to live in dormitories or hostels near the university. So that's the point. For instance, if you would like to rent a flat with one room, I guess it costs approximately like 18,200 euros. Yes, yes, but the middle range of the salary in Russia is approximately like 30,000 rubles. So it's really expensive for students. Because, you know, there are some kind of needs, like you need to eat something, you need to go to the supermarket. And
yeah, of course.
All this stuff.
I guess probably like many students probably go to study to a big city, right? Like Moscow, and that's probably even more expensive, right?
Yes, yeah, you're right. There are plenty of universities in Moscow, so that's why many people would like to go to study there. And also there is a city called Kazan. It's like 3 kilometers away to the north from Samara. It's also a huge city. It's like megapolis. So there's plenty of good universities. So some people prefer to study there. And the key thing that the nation that live here, most of them, they are Muslims. So it's some kind of religious, I don't know, contrast. So it's, I guess, it's kind of not so safe for girls probably to study there, because when I was like, when I just graduated from the school, I was thinking about to study in Kazan, but my parents told me like, no way, they're like Muslims, probably there will be some problems. So it's better to stay at Samara, because, you know, Moscow and St. Petersburg, they're really huge cities, and you will, I don't know,
I strongly believe that it's just a stereotype.
Yes.
An old one.
Maybe it's just a stereotype, but sometimes
I've been to Kazan, and it's quite a beautiful and safe city, I should say, and I wouldn't mind to study there, but it depends, you know.
yes, I also visited Kazan many times, like maybe 10 times, and there is no other conflicts. It's like a good city for visiting and for living. And actually, Samara is located far away from Moscow and St. Petersburg. So sometimes students who study in Moscow and St. Petersburg, it could be some kind of expensive to go home for holidays because you can use trains. So it goes for probably from Moscow 15 hours. It's like one night from Moscow to Samara. But if you'd like to fly from Samara to Moscow and back, it will cost you really, really expensive, like 8,000 rubles, I guess, 9,000 rubles.
I think less.
Yeah, like 7 or 8,000 rubles. But if you would like to travel by train, you will spend like maybe 3,000 rubles for both sides.
Right. How have you ever been to like the complete other side of Russia, like Vladivostok or something like this?
Siberia, yes. Have you ever been?
No, unfortunately, I've not, but I think one day I will definitely visit it because I think there are a lot of beautiful and amazing landscapes there. So I think I would visit it one day, but you know, the weather is really tough. So it's quite hard to live there.
Yes, and I visited Siberia because my granddad, he's originally from Siberia, and my father, he's also from Siberia. This is the city called Yakutsk. It's located on the north of the Siberia of the Russia. Sometimes it's winter, it could be like minus 60 Celsius degrees. And during the summertime, there's like, yes, and during the summertime, it's like plus 40 Celsius degrees. So I visited Yakutsk twice, and fortunately, I visited during the summertime. And actually, I plan to spend my vacations in September in Siberia, in Altai Mountains. So I think I will be able to visit Siberia one more time.
I think we should put a little bit of salt.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
it's
would you like to
interesting.
visit Siberia one day?
Yeah. It must have really, I mean, yeah, pretty landscapes and lots of wilderness and something like this. It's a kind of interesting how people like are living there. There must have been a time when the first people went there and were like, oh, yeah, this is the perfect place. Let's stay here, minus 60 degrees. Very nice. But yeah, I bet it's really pretty from the nature point of view, but tough, yeah.
Yes, it's tough, but also one of the important things that everything is so expensive there because it's too far away from different cities. For instance, you can reach Yakutsk, the city of like the hometown for my grandparents and for my father. You can visit it only by plane. There are no trains, there are no railways, there are no even like roads because you can visit it only maybe during the winter time when everything is covered by snow and ice because there are no like roads. So yes, sometimes it's really hard to reach some cities. But for instance, you can visit Vladivostok. The city is located on the far east of Russia, on the coast of the Pacific Ocean, close to Japan. And I think you know that there is a huge railway, a Trans-Siberian railway that starts from Kaliningrad and goes to the Siberia to the far east of Russia. But it's also you will spend like 7 days in train, I guess.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's very famous also here. Many people say it like once in a life, I want to ride the whole Trans-Siberian railway, kind of, yeah, very popular for tourists, I guess, yeah.
Yes, it's really popular, but I guess you have to be prepared to spend 7 days in train because it's like and so on.
But some people really like it because of the atmosphere, I guess.
Yes. It's good. Yeah, you can sit
and just have a look on the window, and you will see different landscapes, like it could be forests, trains, lakes, and so on.
Yeah, it's kind of a meditative thing when usually people only fly somewhere and it's like 2 hours and you're on the other side of the world, kind of, then like to really take the time, and yeah, it's nice probably, yeah.
Yep, okay. Yes. So our salad is almost done, except for the mayonnaise, and it looks like this. I think it looks really nice and colorful. So now we are going to cook the sauce. Even we have mayonnaise, like this one we showed you before. We have mayonnaise, the sauce, but we would like to show you how to cook it, because maybe Tara would like to cook it by her own. Who knows?
We can make it, but also we can buy big jars of, like, for example, half a kilo, or like in bag like yours.
Oh, but still, we bought some ingredients, so maybe we will be pleased to show you how to cook it by your own. All right.
You just need, I think, eggs and oil and a little bit of salt to make the mayonnaise.
Yeah. And also
egg,
mustard,
egg, oil,
Okay.
oil, lemon juice. Yes.
lemon juice, and milk.
Milk.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes. So I think we'll take the plate. I think we have to find the glass, and we will fill it with the oil.
Yes, 1 glass of vegetable oil, I think.
Yes, I think it must be like the sound. I think it must be like that. 1 glass of oil.
Okay.
At the same time, we will use 1 glass of oil and
half of the glass of milk.
So it will be something about that. 1 glass of oil and 1 glass of milk, and
Also, you shouldn't use milk.
we will add
Together.
everything together in the plate. Yes. Then we will take mustard.
Mustard, 2 spoons.
Yes, we have Russian mustard. It really say that it's Ruskaya, Russian mustard. So we will add teaspoons of mustard. Боже, как страшно. Вы готовили в таком.
Okay.
Oh, we add 2 teaspoons of mustard.
1 spoon lemon.
Lemon juice. Yes, then we will add a little bit of lemon juice. Yes, we will squeeze it.
Don't forget about salt and vegetable. Just
We'll add a little bit of lemon juice there.
mix it.
Yes. Salt.
Yes, and a little bit of salt.
Все мешаем. Oh,
Maybe should
wait.
yes to
We have a blender, hopefully.
yes, and maybe you should use the blender part because you'll be very low.
So now it looks a little bit disgusting, actually. It looks strange, but when we will mix it, it will be all right.
We hope.
Okay,
Yes, because if you will do in the plate, it will be like very low.
Нет. А ты говоришь, что еще нам?
Go.
1 egg?
No.
Я вообще не буду.
In recipe by
All right.
completely different.
So Nastya will blend it for 2 minutes, I guess. We have a Давай, еще давай. I think the consistency should be a little bit thicker. Yes, it looks like this. So it's not liquid, but it smells like lemon juice. Yes, but actually it really looks like mayonnaise. Yes, it resembles a lot. So it's your choice. You can go to the supermarket and buy mayonnaise, or for instance, you can cook it by yes, by yourself. It's just your choice. I guess so. So it's up to you. Yes, so we are done with our dishes. We have our mayonnaise, and we have the salad. And Philip, we're waiting for you to be done. Can you show us your dishes?
I'm also kind of done. Yeah, but I think I can see maybe I made the salad.
Yes. Yes.
It looks kind of correct, right? And
Yes,
I have,
it looks good.
yeah, I have a little bit larger chunks, and the blini, they turned out really good, I think.
Well, your pancakes look better than ours. Yes, it's fine. It's really fun. Yes, that's great. Thank you. Yes, thank you. So now I guess it's
Yeah, that's fun.
lunchtime. So it's lunchtime, and guess we will eat everything right now. Yes.
Yeah, my girlfriend is coming home in like a couple minutes. She will be very surprised too. Yeah.
Yes, and maybe it's time to take a picture. Yes, screenshot with our dishes, probably. А что, поможешь нам?
Да, конечно.
Yes, we will be. So we will hold in our dish.
Yeah. 1 second. I'm like.
So.
Сделал.
Сделал, а мы еще не готовы, да, еще раз. Once again, yes. 1, 2, 3. All right, thanks. We'll send you pictures later on WhatsApp.
Nice, yeah. That was fun, cool, yeah. I enjoyed this.
Thanks, and it was a pleasure for us to cook together with you. I hope that now you have at least 2 recipes of Russian dishes, and maybe you will cook it one day later.
Yeah, definitely. Especially also the salad. Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah.
Yes, and Tara, if you would like to cook it later, we will be waiting for your photos.
Okay, yeah. I will just come to it and then I will cook it and send it.
All right, thanks. So thank you guys for being with us today. And I think that's all.
Thank you.
It's time to eat. So see you later.
Thank you
See
so
you
much.
later. Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Bye.
See you.
Bye bye.